A fortune in gold hidden deep within Arizona's Superstition Mountains, countless treasure hunters, and a deadly curse. Is the Lost Dutchman's gold mine real, or is it just a legend that leads people to their doom? The tale of the Lost Dutchman's gold mine is one of the most enduring and mysterious legends of the American West. For over a century, treasure hunters and adventurers have been drawn to Arizona's Superstition Mountains, lured by stories of hidden gold worth millions. But many who have gone searching for the fabled mine have never returned, leading some to wonder if there's something far more sinister buried in those mountains. The story begins with Jacob Waltz, a German immigrant who came to be known as the Dutchman, a common misnomer for German settlers at the time. According to legend, Waltz discovered a rich vein of gold somewhere deep in the Superstition Mountains in the 1800s. He kept the location of his mine a closely guarded secret, revealing its whereabouts only on his deathbed to a friend, Julia Thomas. She and many others would spend years searching for the gold, but no one ever seemed to find it. Over the decades, the legend of the Lost Dutchman's mine grew, and with it, the number of those who dared to search for it. Some claim to have found clues, an old map, strange rock formations, or cryptic carvings that seem to lead them closer to the treasure. But the desert is unforgiving, and the Superstition Mountains are a place of harsh terrain, scorching heat, and perilous cliffs. Many have set out on the quest for gold, only to vanish without a trace, their bodies never recovered. Was it the dangers of the wilderness that claimed them, or was there something darker at play? Some say that the mine is cursed, that the gold is protected by spirits of the Apache people who lived in these lands long before European settlers arrived. According to local lore, the Superstition Mountains are sacred ground, and disturbing the land brings misfortune. Some treasure hunters have reported strange occurrences during their search, feeling as though they were being watched, hearing unexplainable noises, or seeing mysterious lights in the distance. Could these be warnings from the spirits urging people to leave the mountains in peace? And then there are those who believe that the Lost Dutchman's mine never existed at all. They argue that the story of Jacob Waltz was a fabrication, a tall tale spun by opportunists to lure treasure hunters into buying maps and supplies. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, the allure of the mine remains strong. Every year, people set out in search of the gold, following clues from old journals, maps, and even cryptic local legends passed down through generations. One of the most compelling clues comes from the Peralta stones, two carved stones that supposedly contain a map leading to the mine. The stones feature strange symbols and directions, and many believe they are the key to finding the Lost Dutchman's gold. However, deciphering the stones has proven to be a daunting task, with conflicting interpretations leading explorers in circles. Are the stones a genuine map, or simply part of the elaborate myth that has grown around this legendary treasure? Adding to the mystery are the reported deaths of those who dared to search for the mine. In the 1930s, a treasure hunter named Adolf Ruth went missing in the Superstition Mountains. His skull was later found with a bullet hole in it, suggesting foul play. Some believe that Ruth had gotten too close to the treasure and was killed by someone who wanted to keep the gold for themselves. Others think that he fell victim to the treacherous landscape. Over the years, countless others have met a similar fate, their disappearances adding to the legend of the deadly mine. But why does this story continue to capture our imaginations? Perhaps it's the promise of untold wealth, hidden just out of reach, or perhaps it's the idea that some mysteries are meant to remain unsolved, that the wilderness still holds secrets that defy human understanding. The Superstition Mountains, with their rugged beauty and dangerous terrain, seem almost otherworldly, a place where myths come alive and the line between reality and legend blurs. Today, the Lost Dutchman's mine is part of American folklore, a symbol of the enduring allure of treasure and adventure. Some believe that the gold is still out there, waiting to be found, while others think that the true treasure lies in the story itself, a tale of risk, ambition, and the dangers of obsession. The legend of the Lost Dutchman reminds us that sometimes the pursuit of wealth comes at too great a cost, and that not all mysteries are meant to be solved. The Lost Dutchman's Mine is a story filled with mystery, danger, and the promise of riches beyond imagination. If you're intrigued by legendary tales of curses and the supernatural, join us next as we dive into The Curse of the Pharaohs, the mystery of King Tutankhamun, another story of hidden treasures, ancient curses, and chilling coincidences. Click on the next video and continue your journey into the unknown.